G'day, I'm your host, Dan Green. My guest today is a bona fide stand-up killer with an online juggernaut with over 2 million subscribers tuning into his hilarious skits and clips every week. He even drew the ire of hard seltzer company White Claw, getting slapped with a cease and desist order because they couldn't take a damn joke. He's the co-host of the successful podcast Stiff Socks with fellow comedian Michael Blaustein, and today he joins us. Trevor Wallace, welcome to Are You My Veggie Mate?
Oh, wow. Thank you for the intro, man. Right before we got on this, you said you haven't killed anybody yet. This comes in a package that says fragile. Looks like a pipe bomb, so it might be. It not only says that, but it's also like vacuum sealed with like a nozzle on it. I've never seen this on anything.
Wow.
I mean, if you take this to TSA, they will flag your bag and you will be on the no-fly zone list.
I don't know, man. I mean, Godfrey flew with it the other week, which was
really.
I was nervous when he took it on a plane.
Godfrey, have you seen how buff Godfrey is? Have you seen that? That boy is massive. If I was a TSA agent, I'd be like, bring whatever you want. Is that a machete? It's yours now. Yeah, let me open it up. I might.
Well, Trevor, explosions. Oh, it shouldn't explode. I think it'll be all right. There you go.
I could use this as a koozie, honestly.
Hey, Trev, let me give out a quick shout out to our sponsor real quick before we get going here. Folks, if you're an Aussie expat who lives in America, you're missing one thing from Australia. Pies. Pies and sausage rolls. Aussie meat pies and sausages are locally made here in LA, shipped daily to all 50 states. They make meat pies, curry pies, chicken pies, lamb pies, steak and onion pies, sausage rolls. They even do the little skinny sausages you got at Bunnings and when you can vote. These things are awesome. They even make a pie called the Mighty Pull, which is a marinated Vegemate pie. It's fantastic. Vegemite pie. It's fantastic. They also do Lamingtons and desserts. Check them out, the link down below today, www.aussiepiesandSausages, and tell them the Vegemate sent you. Cheers.
So that was a pie with lamb in it?
Oh, yeah, mate. Lamb pies, mate, they're the hits, mate. They're fantastic.
Like lamb?
Well, like little lamb, yeah. Like little lamb.
Oh, little lamb. Oh, it's the baby ones. That makes it better.
Well, there's only one kind of lamb, man. Once they get
I didn't know if that was like an acronym for something like not an animal, you know?
Oh, no. He does do vegan pies as well, which is crazy. I've never seen a vegan pie in my life. I grew up on these things. But they make
all pies vegan. I guess if you use butter, then no. But if you do like a cherry pie, pretty vegan.
They're vegan until you put meat in them, I guess. Yeah.
I thought that was a chicken pot pie. Honestly, I didn't know you could do that. All right. So should I open it up? I mean, what do we
definitely
got?
Crack it open, mate, and have a look. I tell you, it's nothing to be scared of. Look, I've got mine here.
Oh, you went to town on that shit.
Look, I'll demonstrate right now. Nothing to be scared of at all. Absolutely fine, man.
No water, no nothing?
Oh, no, I'll raw dog this stuff all day, man. I got no problem with that, man. I'm eating this 5 times a week.
Great consistency, honestly. It looks like Nutella's like classic stepfather, you know, like good, proper.
And that is the common mistake Americans make when they, it has a little bit of nose.
Yeah, it smells like when you get like a bunch of like chlorine in your nose.
Right. Now, be careful when you spread this. Put a little butter. You got any butter there, or are you going raw straight on?
I don't have butter. In the words of yourself, I am raw dogging it.
Raw dogging. All right. Well,
should I butter it up or just go straight up?
You can go straight up. You got butter. You can throw butter on there. But yeah. But
damn.
But that's the finished product I ended up with.
Y'all just eat it like with just butter. There's nothing else you put on it.
Nothing else.
No lambs.
No lambs on this. Now, I have had it with bone marrow, which is fantastic, but that's some next level stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, once you eat it, you'll understand how that could work. With cheese, it's amazing. Oh, you're going to want to go a little big, man. You can do the whole piece of toast, man. You don't have to eat the whole piece of toast, but I want you to spread the whole piece of toast. You never know. You might actually like it. Now, 50% of the people who've tried it liked it.
Did they like it, or were they like, yeah, that works?
Well, there's a couple of people that are really into it. I mean, Jamie Kennedy loved it.
Yeah,
Adam Ray loved it.
Methamphetamines. Just a good friend, good, nice guy.
Adam Ray loved it. Adam Ray licked it out of the jar, which was a little.
Really?
He's the king of the castle right now. Is Adam Ray?
Well, you know, I've always wanted to be on the show Hot Ones and eat all the hot wings, so maybe this is our version of that.
What do you got going now, mate? Hold up the camera and show everybody what you got going on.
I'm saving this side as a chaser to wash it down with.
That'll work. That'll work.
Right.
All right, mate. So, Trevor, this is where Australians in America and back home find out, are you our veggie mate? Cheers, buddy.
I hope. Cheers.
Bottoms up.
There we go. Just tap my Zoom camera with toast. Yeah. Tastes like the inside of a bike tire. It's so salty.
It is a touch salty, yes.
You know, Adam Ray, I love you, but I'm not a dude. I'm using the chaser piece already.
Now with cheese, it's fantastic.
I get saltier as you chew. Is this like some Fear Factor shit?
Now Rogan never did Vegemite, man.
So it's just yeast extract?
It's basically what's left when you make beer and you're left with the leftover yeast in the vat. We scoop that out and we repurpose that into this.
Why?
I think back in the 30s when they come up with it, it came with a cheap way of eating food. And it's one of those things where you kind of bred into it in Australia. You start eating it at like 2 years old because it's white trash food in Australia. It's in 80% of Australian households.
Is it worse? Like, what would this be in the States? Would this be like Chipotle mayo?
No, not even that. It's something more common. This is almost okay. Peanut butter and jelly. Australians can't figure that out.
Really?
That doesn't compute in Australia. We're like, nope, not doing that. This is
I'll
our
do that
PB.
any day.
This is our PB and J.
Really? This is PB and salt. Hey, this shit fucking. Yeah, it's potent for what the little slice is.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you went pretty strong. I'll admit that. Now most Aussies don't quite go as strong as what we just did. But yeah, you muscled down. I mean, you didn't run away from it. I mean, that's the main thing.
I mean, isn't COVID really big in Australia right now?
COVID's it's pretty big down there.
Flying through these with no taste buds. They're just scooping it back. They can't taste shit.
It's funny, when COVID hit here really hard, I used this as I was living in my car. This was my COVID test every day. If I could taste the Vegemite, we're good, man. We can get through the day.
Oh, shit, that's actually a great. You can do that, or if you're like too drunk to drive home, that's a good. If you're like, oh, this stuff tastes good, you're like, I shouldn't drive. I shouldn't drive.
Mate, I was always a Red Bull guy, man. You can gargle Red Bull. You smell like Red Bull to any cop coming home, man. That was the way to get out of that. Red Bull was the way to go.
Also,
so now
if the cop sees this in your car, then they know you've been up to some shit.
Definitely, mate. So we're kind of come out of the pandemic here in LA, and you're back doing stand up. How are you finding out audiences are like now? Now people are coming back.
I feel like there's not really too much of a difference. The weirdest one was like the first week back when people were like allowed to not wear masks inside because they were like, yeah, let's go laugh. And then they forgot how tight comedy clubs were packed. So everybody like kind of just sat like they were just like draping it like a sweater over their shoulder, kind of like this. But I feel like overall, like in terms of laughter, it had the pandemic only been a month, it might have been a little different, but it was so long and it still kind of is going on. So they're just ready to do anything, really.
Right.
You know, even like improv shows are selling out. And that's how you know it's wild when people want to go see other people take suggestions from the crowd, you know? That's how you know comedy's back alive and well.
Fantastic, man. So White Claw tried to shut you down. What the hell is the deal there?
They did. So that video, like kind of just made with a friend. It ended up like doing numbers for me, which was great. But I took a quote from that video that I made, my quote, which was just me rhyming laws and claws, high level marketing here. There just ain't no laws when you're drinking claws. And that phrase haunts me to this day. I hate saying it, but I put that on just a t-shirt. I put that quote on a t-shirt with their logo, but I altered their logo a little bit. So I thought I could get away with parody law. And then they immediately came down on me and were like, oh, that's it promotes reckless endangerment and something. Essentially,
their entire fucking product promotes reckless endangerment.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they know their consumers, but I don't think they lean into it like they should. Like if you look at their Instagram, it's just like a bunch of like film noir, like black and white photos. But then you look at the people who drink it, and these are mostly people with misdemeanors and felonies, you know, so it's nobody's butt chugging White Claw in their Instagram post, and that's the problem. But they essentially were like, that quote somebody could sue White Claw. So they did it to try to cover their own ass. That way, if they got pulled over getting a DUI, and they're like, oh, I was fucking huffing Vegemite in the back of my Miata. They go, there's no laws when I drink these things, right? This is your company, right? So it's the same. And then my lawyer told me this, which is actually genius. Like the reason that, like, you know how you'd think like Red Bull would be able to get in trouble for it gives you wings. Right. That's why they spell wings with like 2 or 3 eyes, because now it's not a real thing. So it's like it gives you wings. That's not a real word. So had I done ain't no laws when you were drinking claws, I would have been a goddamn millionaire off that shit.
Mate, I saw you're a DJ now. I saw you popped up in front of 60,000 people in San Bernardino, man.
Yeah, I mean, I always tell people if I wasn't doing stand-up and videos, then I would have wanted to be a DJ. I think I just love the live entertainment aspect, and I love the whole DJ thing, that you're whatever you do live, the crowd reacts. You know, you do a cool drop, you do whatever, but I just love that live feeling of entertainment. So yeah,
and your DJ name was
DJ Crap My Pants, which is what I will be doing after this Vegemite. No, a real professional DJ, a friend of mine, this guy Dylan Francis, who's like massive and all that. He was performing at that festival, and I was like, "Do you mind if I like do like a troll thing? Like I go and like joke around like on stage." And then
I saw the clip. No one noticed you were trolling, man. Everybody was that hammered at that festival.
No, it was like nuts. But that's also what I realized about like music festival crowds. It's like low key impossible to bomb, because everybody's on Molly and everybody's just excited to be there and not at their shitty like day job. They're just like, yeah, just play the music. I'm wearing literally a puka shell over my nipples, and let's just have a good time. So the audience is ready for it. Versus stand-up, you know, the second you get on stage, people are like judging you like, okay, you think you're funny? Let's see it. So music festivals, they're like, fuck yeah, we're just here to be on drugs and have a good time.
Yeah, that arms cross thing's a killer, man. When you walk up on stage, everybody's clapping, then you go to open your mouth and everybody's just
arms crossed, or they get their feet up on the stage, and it's like, oh, go make yourself comfy, why don't you? It's like people like come to a comedy show to be like, impress me. People go to a music festival just to be like, I just want to do a thing. Nobody goes to a comedy show to be like, I just want to relax. I just want to have fun. It's like, I want to laugh.
Trevor, to the 15 people on the planet who don't know where to find your stuff, where can they see Trevor Wallace?
Going on a big tour coming up in January. Go to trevorwallacecomedy.com. And then Instagram, Trevor Wallace, Twitter, Trev Wallace.
You're still eating Vegemite right now.
That was a dry bite.
That was a dry bite?
I took off a corner right here where there was nothing.
Okay.
Dude,
well, folks, remember to check out AussiePiesAndSausages.com. They're underneath this as well. Trevor's social media information is right underneath his head right now, underneath him. Everything's there. Stuff's hilarious. Trevor, you're definitely an honorary Australian after this, mate. I can definitely say without a doubt you are our veggie mate.
Let's go. I got to say, you got to do a prank channel show as well, where you put this on crackers and be like, have you tried this new Nutella? And then just give it to random people in the U.S. Do it to somebody before they go up on stage. I think that would be hilarious. You'd probably get fired, but it would be hilarious.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Trev, thanks for coming by today, mate. Cheers.
All right, man. Take care.